Good morning, everybody. Still getting used to running stream on StreamYard, so give me some grace with that. But we are locked in. We're gonna have our first guest on live today. I'm about to get him the link right now so we can bring him on board. Um, let me text him. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the double break to present at 9:45 or after. So here we go. Make sure that the stream is on YouTube as well. Yeah, cool. We got the live going. So we'll be copy trading the 3,400 balance accounts, 3,492, 3,468. Oh man, I hope everybody didn't get washed yesterday by that candle by Trump. So nothing else until 10. Yeah, guys. So I'm not surprised that we had this chop from about 1:30 a.m. to about when the news released. Tapped in the lookout box. All right, 10 more minutes until the opening range sets. After these two yellow lines right here, the low and the high, the first 15 minutes of market open. I don't mind long with back above. I'm tired today, chat. I am tired today. I was birthday partying it up. Let me take a video. I swear I'll have another easy day like I did yesterday. I could use it. Couldn't we all? We are live on YouTube, waiting for the double break to set up. Let's get it. We are live on YouTube, waiting for the double break to set up. Let's get it. We are live on YouTube, waiting for the double break to set up. Let's get it. We are live on YouTube, waiting for the double break to set up. Let's get it. We are live on YouTube, waiting for the double break to set up. All right, guys, we got some buyers stepping in, and then we also got our guest stepping in. Welcome, Chase, to the stream.
Yo, what's up, Cam? Can you hear me?
What? I might need my headset. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you
I
hear
can't
me?
hear you. Hold on. Yo.
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay, bad. Now I can hear you.
Sounds good. I just am trying out this new mic, so let me know like if the volume's super loud or super low.
It's super low.
It's super low right now?
Yeah, it's hard to hear you.
Okay.
Because the
What
other day I
about
could hear you
now?
good.
That's good?
Let me see if I can turn you up. can't turn you up.
How's my volume now?
To me, it's still quiet, but I don't know how it is for the rest of this room. I can pull it up and see. What's up, Anton? Just waiting for this double break to set up. Looks like we're gonna get the double break short today. What are you waiting for, Chase? Do you have any planned trades?
Let me see right here. I'm honestly just logging into Tradeovate right now. Let me pull up TradingView.
And if you want to share your screen, there is a way that we can do that as well, to where we can show both of our screens at the same time.
Sounds good. How's my volume now?
I'm gonna go watch the stream on my phone and see.
Pull up TradingView.
And if you want to share your screen, there is a way that we can do that as well, where we can show both of our screens at the same time.
Sounds good.
Okay, you sound good. You sound good.
All right, so it's just
Cam
on your
is the
end.
less me. That's crazy. My mic is right here. All right, it's all good. I'll figure it out. We're traders, not streamers, right?
That's exactly right. All right, let me see here.
Yeah, man, I'm excited to get you on, bro. I haven't until yesterday, I haven't really live traded with anybody. So this is cool.
Nice, bro. Yeah, I'm excited too. This is my first time ever trading on stream. So I appreciate the opportunity, bro.
Yeah, bro, we can definitely do this a couple of times a week, maybe 2 or 3 times. Just to get you in the flow of streaming in front of people, and like you said, you wanted to be accountable at a higher level. It definitely helps.
Yes, exactly. All right, so opening range might be set here. Let's see. I don't love the fact that all 3 of the VWAPs I use, so overnight, New York, and previous day, they're all kind of sandwiched together in the middle of opening range right now. I don't love when that happens.
Can you share
But
your screen?
let's see if we can't shake this out.
Are you able to share your screen?
Yeah, I can.
We can get both of our charts up there.
All right. Let me see how I do that.
It should be like under your present icon, and it should say share screen.
Okay, I see it. I see it.
And then I can adjust it as is once you got it going. All right, so the opening range is about to set.
All right, are you able to see it now, Cam?
Yes. I don't know why it's not letting me do that.
Okay, so overnight here, we took out yesterday's high with this big wick. But that's not enough to tell me that this could just be like a sweep. and reversal to continue short. You know what I mean?
Facts. That would set up the double break
So I
short.
have no idea. Right now, this is just a little bit of information. It's not enough context though for me to have a bias one way.
I felt that. It's kind of hard to have a bias in this market. Do you trade the double break at all?
All right, so we're breaking the high. I'm assuming if we get below New York, you'd be looking for the double break short, Cam.
Yes. So I could get, let's see, 9-point take profit, 15-point stop loss. It's not bad. It's not terrible.
Yeah, I don't love the risk to reward on this play.
Bro,
I could definitely see.
Yesterday I risked $2,000 to make 1,000. I was wild.
That, yeah, I don't love that risk reward, but hey, it worked out for you. I saw you won your trade.
Yeah, definitely got, lucky, however we put the spin on it. So what do you really look for? Like how does your trading session go?
Well, normally if I see these VWAPs here, and they're all pinched together like this, I used to see this more as like a break and retest, sort of like early indication. But now I've seen it enough times where the double break works here too. But basically my new rule is when I see 3 VWAPs stacked like this, all within, let's see, this guy's at 68-ish, and these guys are at 76. So they're within 8 points of each other. Opening range is 21 points. So these guys are really sandwiched together.
Definitely.
So I want to see this thing shake out a little bit. I either want to see price break below here. You basically get your double break win, but overnight VWAP holds, and then we get back above these guys. Now I could look for a long up here,
I like
back
that. I like
into
that.
structure to the left. I can see that, or I'm trying to keep my mind open to the shorts as well because I don't want to just marry the long bias. If it double breaks here for you and then tries to get back above and then fails to push up again and breaks down, and it breaks down below this and it actually holds below, I could see this support being flipped to resistance and then try to get in on the short later on over here. But one way or another, when the 3 VWAPs are like this, I have a lot of evidence, a lot of data I've gathered shows that this is the more choppy start in the market. So let's see what happens. Another thing, Cam, that I've been looking at now to gather data on is how big and how long are we broken out of opening range. And I think when it's just a small one like this, obviously nothing works 100% of the time. But if it's just a small, quick little break, that tells me that that's like a confluence that the double break could definitely work.
I agree. The best double breaks that I've taken definitely come from just one peek out of the range, go right back in, and then flip the other way. Or if we'll peek the
Right.
range, we'll go back into it. We'll come out, make a slightly lower, lower, higher, high, and then we'll fully crash back into the range, which I feel like we could do today because that's what happened yesterday. Which is why I didn't say that it was invalidated, just in case, because I've seen it do that so many times.
Right. Right. No, I definitely want to listen to I want to listen to some of your takes on the double break because you've been trading a lot of those and you've been having good success with them.
Bro, it's literally the only trade that I pretty much take. So I saw my boy Ant-Man, he went long on M&Q at 945. So the only reason I don't like that, my guy, is because I wait for one side of the range to be broken, which is why I'm a double break trader. If you trade before a side of the range is broken, you genuinely have no idea which side of the market has control, in my opinion, at least. It's harder to have a high win rate on these mid-range trades opposed to whenever you have some information of a break here, or like on MES instead of MNQ, we already had our break of the range. I will not share my screen. Oops, there we go.
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely see the longs play out here, but like Cam's saying, is it my highest probability trade? I don't think so.
Exactly.
I think if we let this shake out a little bit more, we might be able to get something a little bit more clear in one direction. Right now, it's kind of like a 50-50. At
And
least
that's
to
exactly
me,
what I
I can
tried to
see it
avoid, because
bouncing
trading is
either
already
way
a
or
gamble.
just chop. It could just sit here and chop for a while. I don't want to get stuck in that.
Exactly. Yeah, the news days aren't my favorite, just because it's not like back in the day wherever you had a red folder day or
And
CPI.
trading said,
What happened?
yo, Cam, I lost you audio wise.
You can't hear me? Yo, you can't hear me? Yo.
Cam, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Okay, so
I can't hear you, brother.
it might be a you thing, bro.
All right, let me check them right now.
Yeah, because I haven't done anything different. I don't know why it would have just went out. But I appreciate you guys for being here watching the stream. For sure. Definitely means a lot. Because honestly, like, I don't like trading by myself. It's pretty boring. I've been trading pretty much alone for 3 years. Like, it definitely is nice to like lock in and find my own groove, find how I like to trade. But like now that I have that consistently down, it's more fun to engage with other people and distract myself.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, bet.
I don't know what the problem was there.
I'm not sure, bro. This is my second time doing this. The first time was when we did the test screen. We're both learning as we go.
Exactly. This is your second time, my first time.
Exactly,
So we'll
bro.
figure it out. Maybe it was the glasses.
Bro, the glasses are the trade winning aura.
Yeah, no, I like them, and these are good for like the blue light and stuff
Ah,
like that.
nice,
Like it's good
nice.
on my eyes.
Yeah, I had to steal that from Austin. I was like, I like the glasses look. I can get with that.
No, definitely, definitely. I mean, all of them are doing it now. Like Randy, uh, I mean, JB looks smooth. JB looks smooth, but like Randy, he's like trying shit out right now. I like it.
Yeah.
He's finding his look.
So honestly, I'm looking to get short on the double break here pretty soon.
Yeah, I could see it. Do it, bro.
If we close
I'm
below,
not
oh,
going
let me
into
close
this
below.
short yet, but it could
It's just
definitely just
holding.
leave the station without me.
It's just holding my zone right here that I've had. I've had the zone marked out for a while. Um,
What time frame did you line that zone up from?
this hourly or 30-minute, going back to June 16th. I find little whip zones, and if price tends to
On
keep
the
tagging
1
that
hour?
zone, I'll leave it on there. Like tag, 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 tag. Broke
On the
it.
1 hour, you said?
hmm
Yeah, okay.
I probably like zoned it up on the 30-minute, but I look at it on the hour now just because I've had it there for so long.
Yeah, I like the hourly. I like the 15-minute a lot as well. I use the 15-minute time frame a lot. I like the daily time frame too when getting those like higher time frame zones. Are you able to see my screen, Cam?
Yeah, I can put you back up on screen. Whenever you want to be on screen, just tell me because I don't have the ability to put both
Got
of.
you, got you.
I think
Uh,
I think I have to upgrade my membership to get both of us on there at the same time.
Oh, I see, I see.
Yeah, because my boy
Okay, so
Luna, he
like
was
if
able
you
to
can
just do
see
that,
it
and I don't
now,
have to.
this is what I'm looking at. If so I see what you're looking at, like this double break. Like I wouldn't take this, but can't you can get pretty much like 1-to-1 R out of this now, right, Cam?
Yeah, this is one of my more favorite double breaks because the risk to reward is good. And if we do get a close below the VWAP, that's a strong indication for me. If we never get back below the zone and the VWAP, then yeah, we're probably going to go up all day. But if we get a big sell candle crashing down, we close below the value area low, we're probably going to retest the overnight VWAP.
Hold up, Cam. I'm not sure. So I lost your audio again.
You can't hear me right now?
Like I couldn't hear you. I can't hear you right now.
I wonder if it's because of the settings that I have for you.
Still nothing.
Can you hear me now?
Here, I'm gonna just rejoin again.
That's so weird. Yeah, I don't know, Chief. I'll have to ask Claude what's going on.
All right, yeah, I don't know what the problem is when I go on screen.
I don't know. It might be because I have like the settings sharing, like the audio. But I did that the last time and it wasn't a problem.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out off stream. Let's just keep you up there for now because trades can be setting up and I can just tell you what I'm looking at on my screen. I don't know why it's giving us issues when we do that.
Are
But
you gonna
so
take the double
I
break
didn't get to
short
hear your
if it
take
presents?
on me saying we could get 1-to-1 R out of this. What did you say to that?
Oh, I was saying that those are my more favorite double breaks, especially now since the VWAP has gone up. Like if I can get, 10 points for 12, that's good right there. I'll take that. I'll throw 2 or 3 minis on this. Like I got 2 minis in the queue. I'm ready.
Damn. Okay.
But I'm also
So
trading 100K. So,
I was gonna say, what size account are you trading?
but yesterday I did 3 minis. So trying to push it.
Well, hey, size, you can flex what size you're trading all you want. Size depends on volume. If there's no
Exactly.
volume in the market, then
Exactly.
I could trade 5 minis. Oh my God. Well, opening range is 12 points, bro. Chill.
Exactly. That's why I could get away with it. Oh, this is some ugly chop. Ugly, ugly chop.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I told you these 3 VWAP sandwiching like this can happen, but at any moment we can get the break to one side. So if you take this short, I got it marked up. I'm not going to take this double break right now.
My hand is waiting.
Although,
Just give me the one close. Just give me a close. I'm gonna take it.
Cam, I'm tempted because now it's gone break opening range high, come back to New York and previous day line together, retry opening range high, fail another break, fail to make a higher high, came back, and then
Too
it
short.
failed to break the opening range to like follow through on a breakout again. Are you taking this right here?
I'm in it right now. Where's my stop loss gonna go?
I'm gonna put this markup into my trade Zella because I do like this double break short. I'm not taking it though. I wanna I think we're gonna get something more clear in a second here.
This is what my trade looks like, and I'm copy trading. Let's go, Edward.
I like this trade a lot. I do. I like let's see, it's not really on the 5-minute, but on the 3-minute, you can see we've got a large gap to be filled down to like 68. And that's saying we don't even get to ORHL, opening range low.
I can see it crashing just because these wicks right here are not strong buy candles. So if we close below the value area low, I'm very, very, very confident in this trade. Chat,
Well,
are you guys in the double break short as well?
you
What do you
should be
guys think?
confident, bro. It's already kicking into profits for you.
Oh yeah, let me look this up.
What's your entry price?
76.75.
76.75.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty good price too. Where's your stop? 85? 85.5?
88.50.
88.50. Let me line it up where you got it.
And then
Okay.
my take profit is going to be at 64.25 or 65.25.
I like 65.25.
It's right on the overnight VWAP.
I would even go like 67.25. Like I like to front run. Like that's what Austin was kind of teaching on that. Like if you see orders or you see liquidity, whatever like your method is for looking for your take profit, if you like get out right before that area, because it doesn't always like tap that, but sometimes it just goes through it too. So it's all like what works for you. What are you
It
comfortable?
definitely goes both ways.
It
And
does.
I've seen that I would be further along if I were to just take the trade and walk away. If
Got it.
instead of trying to front run it and just take my couple points away from take profit, like
Right.
it's very rare that it goes close to the opening range low and doesn't at least tap it. So I may
True.
put it like 1 point above just to make sure I get tapped. But like I'm trying to get pretty much every point because I know that it'll
In
go
the long run, it
if it's
does
meant
make
to
a
go.
difference.
So yeah, I mean, hopefully we just get some follow through on these candles and they're not wicks.
That trade was looking good there for a second. I mean, it still looks good, but this is
Should I
just
add in?
chopping a little bit.
Should I add in? Nah, I don't like the candles that are coming in. I don't like that they're wicky.
Okay, I see Antoine said I can hear both you good. Okay, good. I'm glad my volume's working all right here. I got the Blue Yeti mic. I went to my dad's and I found this out of my room in storage because I knew I had this thing in here from a couple years ago. I just wasn't sure where.
Nice, bro. Definitely having a proper mic makes a difference. Ever since I got this mic, my audio's been way better.
Yeah, I look forward to hearing this back so I can
Your
I
audio
want to
sounds
watch the
good for
stream
sure.
back after. One, it's like performance review, like athletes like watch film of themselves. Like I want to watch film of me trading, especially when I'm in a trade. And then two, I want to like hear the audio and everything because if it's good, then I'm gonna just stick with this setup. When'd you get your mic? And I saw like when you got your most recent payout, like you got a new camera and stuff too.
Yeah, I got my mic like maybe like a week or two before my payout because I knew that I was gonna start like streaming and I may be a guest. And I got told that the better quality mic that I have, the better my content and just I'll come across. So I was like, fuck it, like I'm just gonna invest in myself beforehand, knowing that this is something I would do if I had the money.
Smart, bro.
And then now, 2, 3 weeks later, a month later, it's like I don't even have to think about it. I already just have all the things and I'm flowing. It's nice.
Okay, so just to look at just real quick off back to trading. This is where I mean the double break, the short still looks good. If this thing keeps chopping here and it fails to get below overnight, that's where I am tempted to take the long. But it's only 7:08 Pacific time. So it's only 10:08 Eastern time right now. On choppy days like this, sometimes it's nicer. Like I don't see something obvious till 10:30, 10:45 Eastern time. Right? Like there's no rush. There's no rush for
No,
this.
not at all. I only took this trade just because it's my system. Like otherwise, like I'd be looking at honestly, I'd probably be looking at this. I would have went long already, to be honest. That's why I like the
Yeah,
double break
but
because it keeps me in
here's the
check.
thing. I don't want to be long yet because look at
Oh, here
this.
we go. Here we go.
Here, I don't want to fade you, Cam. You're hot. I don't want to
Ethan, I
fade
don't want to
you.
fade you, Cam.
And then two, I want this long after opening range low is taken. Once it goes and sweeps that low, if it reclaims above overnight, even if it hasn't even gotten above New York and previous yet, I've seen this happen where it does this 3 VWAPs are sandwiched in the middle. It breaks one side. The double break ends up like winning, but it's like ugly. And if you don't have a good stop loss, you might get taken out. and some people get shaken out anyway. The double break wins, but then it just sweeps to the other side of opening range, and then at 10:40 or 10:45, now it makes a clear move in one direction of opening range, and it's just like a zero drawdown or very limited stress trade. I've gotten in at around 7 a.m. like here, which is 10 a.m. on your chart. Like getting in at 10 there. I know that was a few minutes before you actually got in, but
I got in at
seeing that
10:02.
chop, like it's just, I mean, today's actually not even that bad so far. It's still like since 10 o'clock Eastern, it's been moving pretty much straight down for the most part.
I mean, like if I wanted to, like I could definitely take profit here and be fine with it. But the
I
only
would
reason
take
I'm
a
not is
couple
because I have
off, but
confidence
that's just
that it's
me.
going to keep going.
I would take a couple micros off, but you're only trading minis. So
Yeah,
I
I
would leave
can't.
it on.
So I'm just going to leave it on for full take
Yeah,
profit.
plus that's your strategy, bro. Like to answer, I kind of went off on a tangent. To answer what you were saying, like you're taking all the double breaks right now. I definitely think, I mean, it's easy to say that when you're already in profits, but this looks like a good, healthy short, bro. I'm
Yep.
just trying to stick to
If I
my
were to close
system
this,
too.
I would just be
And
getting in my own way. Like if it were to, shoot up right now and go to my stop loss, even though I closed it, I still did a bad job because I didn't let my idea fully play
mhm.
out. Like that's not my job is to cut it early. That's not the job. Especially when we're this close in profit, just let it go. It's more than likely going to keep going. We're at least going to retest the overnight view up, in my opinion. So if I wanted to, like if I was really nitpicky, I would trail my take profit. But
Yeah,
I don't think that I need to do that.
I don't think that's smart on a day like today because it can just chop up, take you out, and then go right to your take profit anyway. Like something I'm working on, Cam, is like micromanaging the trade. Also, I don't know if it really helps. Like there is something to just like understanding price action and understanding your strategy so well that when you take a trade, you're like, here's my stop, here's my take profit, and like the market's gonna do what it's gonna do, and I'm not gonna micromanage this.
Exactly. Like I definitely could have gotten out of my trade multiple times, but I would rather not build up the habits of exiting my trade, like the mental things that I'm going to build up. They're not good habits. I would rather get in the habit of taking a trade and trusting my idea to its fullest extent, and then seeing like, okay, do my ideas produce good results, or is it
Right.
smart for me to just hop into the market and then cut my trade real quick? Because am I not that good of a trader? But since I've realized that the double break is a really good strategy, and then two, I have good intuition, I have good reach on the market, I'm better off holding my trades opposed to trying to cut them.
No, definitely. And something that like ties in with that is like Mark Douglas. I've been listening to a lot of like Mark Douglas, and I really like Tom Hugard, Best Loser Wins. Tom
Mm-hmm.
Hugard's got my favorite trading book of all time. Something that both of them kind of preach is like if you they would rather have a losing trade on a trade that fits their exact criteria where they did their job, they lost the trade, so be it. That's one outcome. It's one individual outcome. Whereas if you like break your rules and win the trade, yes, you made money and I lost money following my rules, but I reinforce to my brain, I'm going to follow your rules. If you break your rules and it's gambling, you made money, you lost money, whatever, you're training your brain, it's okay to break your rules. And then you don't
Exactly, bro.
really
You
have a
couldn't have said it any
system all of
better.
a sudden.
Yep. And
Someone,
like
someone
Antoine
in
just
the
asked me in
chat,
the chat, he said, would I go break even here? The reason why I would not go break even is because if I was getting antsy about exiting my trade, I would just take the profit. Because we're only 4 points away from my entry. Like I'm in pretty heavy. I'm in 2 minis. So realistically, I could have taken profit at 68 and been up $800. But I'm on a 100K account. I need 6 grand to pass my account. Like I need my full take profit. So I would almost rather take a full stop loss that's only 1175 for the whole take profit that is 1150. Like I don't know. It would take me longer to get to the goal that I have getting in my own way, opposed to just seeing, is the double break going to win? Is my trade idea outside the double break going to win? You know, like
So
this trade could tap me right now. You know what I mean? And imagine if I closed it for $600. On the
so
contrary, imagine it
Antoine,
reverses. Probability.
Cam's probably going to hit full TP here. But to give you another perspective, when you're running, when it's more than halfway to your TP on a lot of these double breaks, a lot of these break and retests, I have the data that shows if you're over halfway to your target, more times than not, it's not going to come back to those original
I
VWAPs that
closed
you
it.
got in. Good trade, Cam.
Okay, let's do it.
I
See,
think
like
there
I'll do
is an
something like that.
argument.
Like when it's like right on my take profit, and I know I can get like a good fill, I'll take that.
Yeah, get out.
That's the same thing to me, because like, it crashed through. Like I'm not tripping. You know, I made 1118. So let's fucking
Antoine,
go.
there's definitely an argument to move stop to break even. I will say I agree with Cam, but I think there's another perspective there. It all depends on how you trade. Because Cam, here's the thing. If Antoine moves his stop to break even, because I've done this, if that thing got close to bringing you guys out at 10:11 a.m. 5 minutes ago, and instead of at 14 peaking there and then coming to your guys's take profit, if it doesn't do that and it goes all the way back up to your entry and Antoine gets taken out at break even, what's stopping him from then, if price closes back where he wants it, he can get back in the trade? Like, I like the idea of getting out, resetting your mind. Now I have no money at risk, and if it shoots up in drawdown for me, like, I'm reset mentally.
Then I would say you need to take your profit. If you want to put your trade to break even, what's the harm in just taking the money? Isn't that a better feeling? And then if price does reverse, like Austin Silver says it best, like in a day like today, you could take, maybe 2 breaks on the double break. You know what I mean? Like you may take profit right there. And then once we retest the overnight, you could get back in there if you really want to get scalpy with it.
Yeah,
But
no, that's definitely
depends.
another way to do it. I'm just saying the trailing overall, like, not even that, something different than what Austin does, trailing my stop. So I want to take profits where you just took your profits. And Antoine would have here. Good job, Antoine. Good trade, bro.
W's in the fucking chat. Let's go.
Ann's Trading said we're hitting yesterday's 12 p.m. orders. Chat, if anyone is still waiting on a trade here with me, if you didn't take that, or if you're taking a second trade on a different account, here's what I'm talking about where I wanted to see opening range low taken. Now, this made a bigger move. If we notice here, Cam, if you want to show it on your screen, like measuring outside opening range low, the break here, we had a much bigger break. This was 7.5 points, much bigger than the break to the upside. So my original idea was have this break the range low, and then when we come back up and retest these VWAPs, if that gets reclaimed to the upside, we can look for longs. I see a lot of liquidity up above.
I like longs above. Like now that we've taken this side out, like I wouldn't mind a long right here.
A long right at like 76, almost where you got into the short.
Yep. And I would support that because we're back above all the VWAPs. We have bullish alignment, and we're back above the previous value area level. So it's our support.
Right.
We swept the daily open. That's this green line right here. It's the daily.
I need to see what happens with price right now, though. It's looking like it wants to do that. However, with what I was saying with the, we had a lot of sell pressure through opening range low, more so than what we had anything breaking opening range high. So I do want to make sure that the longs have actually stepped back in. And I'd like to see New York VWAP be reclaimed here. Overnight was just taken by the longs, but I am not in a long yet. I am ready though. I'm getting my position size correct and that ready as well. For a proper stop here, I'd probably have stop at opening range low, be about 11 points. So unlike Cam, I'm trading a 50K, but it's funded on top one futures. And so I'll be trading 10 micros, equivalent to 1 mini, half of Cam's size, but I'm also trading half of his literal liquidity size in the account. So I think it makes sense.
Do you want to try to put your screen on? And I can just leave your screen on there because honestly, bro, like,
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm cool, bro. Like, I'm not gonna hop in this long, even if it presents, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
nah, you're
I don't have
chilling.
a reason.
I would hold on to
And
I
honestly,
would
like
hold
that's
on
been
to
safe,
your
bro.
profits,
Like
bro.
only taking 1 to 2 trades a day, it's really been saving me, bro. Being done by like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock has been really nice for my trading because one, I'm not sitting here for hours, like burning myself out. I'm doing other things with my life. Like if we weren't on live right now and I won my trade, I'd be going to eat breakfast or go to the gym. Like I'd be outside. I'd just go see if there's some surf. Like, and that's what we're supposed to do with trading, bro. We're not supposed to just sit here and trade all day, all night, bro. We need to live our lives, bro. That's a part of the
Cam,
journey.
I lost you on audio again, bro.
I don't know why, bro. I wonder if it's my settings.
Hey, can the chat hear me?
Yeah, the chat can hear you. Can you hear me now? 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 Okay, let me go to the guest. Guest can stream, guest can view, play sound, guest enter, guest must open. Oh man. That's so weird. I'm gonna ask Claude. I don't know why he can't hear me though. I'm live streaming on StreamYard with my guest, and he can't hear me whenever I present his screen on the stream. What's going on?
That's a classic StreamYard issue. When you switch to a guest screen share, their audio input usually gets muted or routed differently. It's a common gotcha with the platform. Here's what's likely happening. Check your audio mixer in StreamYard. When you present their screen, make sure their microphone input is still active and routed to the stream output.
Yo, can you hear me, Cam?
Yeah.
Got it.
Not sure what the problem is when I go, but hey, chat, if you guys couldn't see there, I think you could. I got long at 75.75. I'm 10
You're long on
10
ES.
micros on stops at opening range low at 64.25. Take profit would be at 86. 85.75 would be fine with me. That would be 10 points, which would be a nice $500 I can't make more than 600 on the day. So I normally shoot to end in the 500s, like for a max day. But I mean, I'll take any green. But when we're going for max daily profit, I like 550 range. What about you, Cam? When it comes to like max daily profits and stuff, how close do you get to that?
What is your are you a
So my
20%
consistency,
consistency?
so my consistency is 20%. So I can't make more than 600
I would try to
because
get as close as possible to it. I like 500.
yeah, right? Like I don't what's the difference between if I make 540 and if I make 580? It's
It's
like
just one more day, bro. And I
exactly.
think if
It's
you're a
like
good
if
trader and
you're
you have a
anywhere
good
over
strategy, like that
500.
shouldn't be a mental barrier for you. Or it's an even bigger reason to size up. Like that's what I've started doing, bro. Like when I first started my evals, I was trading like, 5 MES to 1 mini just because like all the size I wasn't ready for it. But now that I understand the probabilities, it's like, man, I want to throw 10 minis on there, like if I can.
Well, hey, that's where we'll get to when we're copy trading multiple, maybe 10 minis spread across 5 to 8 accounts. I can go with that. 10 minis on one account. What you trading, bro? 75% of a mil? How much you trading to trade 10 minis, G?
Yeah, for real. Dude, one of my homies in my Discord, he's like, yeah, I trade 5 minis on NQ. Like,
Holy
what? What do you
smokes.
mean, bro? On
On
NQ?
NQ?
I don't even trade 5 minis on ES.
That kid's an animal. That kid's
Yeah,
just
he's like, yeah, I'll be in
swinging.
my trades for like 10 seconds. I'm like, brother,
Oh
dang, look
shit,
at your
look at
long,
this.
bro. Hell yeah.
Look at this. Let's see if we get a little pop, a
You
little
almost
follow
got
through,
fucking wicked in profit.
on this pop. I'm gonna set the TP right here at 85.75. We'll get out of the whole thing. Let's see if we get a follow through on this pop. I like how that looked, but it just wicked up there. So let's see.
Let's see, we've got another 2 minutes until the 15-minute candle closes. So,
Yeah, good
I mean,
talk
honestly, like it
there.
could wick up, hit your take profit, and then go back down. That's kind of what I'm expecting.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to follow through up there at all. I mean, the probabilities say we could push higher here for sure, but we still, especially looking at this on a 15, if you show them, are you showing it to them on a 15?
Yeah, so
Pull
this
up,
is my 15-minute chart right here.
let me see. Yeah, exactly. So on a 15, look at this. I mean, this isn't the most clean. Plus, we're definitely still like structurally, we're looking down. We're looking bearish this week. But not really very. I don't see a strong conviction for sellers here.
We just don't
Let's
really
see
have
what
any like
happens.
structure. So like I'd say our seller conviction will come once we start closing below 563. That is the previous daily candle. So if we start hanging below that, that could be our indication just because it's below the body of the candle, the big sell.
Yeah, good
And we're
call.
rejecting the gap because the
Good
gap hasn't been
call.
filled yet.
What hasn't been filled?
The gap that was made this week. So this gap right here was made Sunday market open. So until this
Oh,
gap
you're
is
right.
filled, I'm
But
looking for it to
that's
get filled.
exactly that would be favoring the long bias I have here.
Which is also why I'm not surprised that the double break short came in. Oh, everybody's bullish because there's a gap. And
Exactly.
last time we were in war, what happened? The market shot up every single day. So I'm not gonna lie, that was a thought in the back of my head too. But now look what's happening. We're kind of
we're kind of selling off now that we're back in war. Like the market's not liking it as bad as Trump wants to push it up. It's just not happening.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think that's why we've been kind of sideways, because he wants it to go up, but just there's not enough. I don't know the right like financial term to say it, but there's just not enough of that for the market to genuinely double. You know what I mean? We don't need to see the Dow Jones at 100K. We don't need
No,
to
we
see
don't.
ES at freaking 15K, 20K.
Yo, anyone in the chat take this long with me? We're long from 75.75. Looks like Antoine was asking if you were long, Cam. He said, I don't know about this new Chase Cat. He's going long. Cam, are we trusting this long?
Nah, I like it. And honestly, like Antoine's more aggressive than I am. So, and like that's something that I could get better at.
Antoine's
is, like,
long.
being in the
Antoine's
market
long.
more.
Antoine, where did you get in from? And where'd you get in from? Are you ES? Because I'm long ES. And what's your size? 3 questions for you. Or no, that's Ant. I'm sorry, that's Ant.
We've got Antoine and Ant.
So Ant, where are you long from and what's your size? And then assuming you're on ES, but tell me if you're NQ. I guess you telling me your entry price will kind of concede that information as well. We're hovering around my break even right now.
Do you like to trade both ES and NQ, Chase?
No, I strictly trade ES. I have nothing against NQ. I do peek at it sometimes. I don't use it nearly as much as like Randy and Austin do for looking. Like Austin has said this too. And I know JB's big on this. Like, look at the asset that you're trading, what's happening with that asset.
Mm-hmm.
So I really only trade ES. Peeking at NQ right now because I am trying to learn and adapt, and a lot of other people do this. And so I don't think it's a bad idea to keep my mind open to peeking at it. NQ is holding its overnight quite well, but it's trying to get above its New York right now. It's not above it, unlike ES, which now is popping. Did Ant respond? He said he's MES 74.5. Ant got a good price. Good price, Ant.
Yeah, it looks like you boys are about to get hit for take profit.
Let's see if we can't get hit for TP right here.
So I wish I could show your screen, bro.
Hey, it's good. We're gonna figure that out. The chat knows. The chat saw me get in long. I was still sharing my screen when I.
There you go. Hell yeah. Let's go.
Boom.
TP just hit.
Let's go, boys.
Fuck yeah, dude. Let's go, dude.
481 P&L on the 50K here. I'm
Let's go, man. W Tuesday. Look at that. Everybody's done by 10:30. That's a beautiful day.
I'm gonna put the link to my chart in the chat so the chat can see the chart markup on the long here. This comment has failed.
I'll pull it up too, so you can explain it.
Okay. It says my comment has failed to post. It might be because I need to like create an account with StreamYard. So
yeah, you do need an account.
Okay, so I'll do that. Let me
Holy shit.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Is anyone in the chat seeing this? Did anyone not get filled on their exit and they're like
God
fucking
dang,
up
dude.
their
85 to 04, dude. God damn, dude. That was like a 2-second move. Jesus Christ.
So my thing is that can actually hurt you if you're not out because it can blow up your consistency score. Now, if
Yeah.
you're trading a live cash account, then you say, thank you, I'll take that free extra 1,000.
Thanks for the free grand.
Yeah, literally. Like I thought I was just gonna get, 800 out of this trade based on my risk rules. Oh shit, I didn't get out. I'm up 1,800.
Right. Dude, sometimes like when I'll just get a massive dump like that, like with the double break, I'm like, I hope my copier didn't work and I get those extra couple points.
No, literally. But now the copiers are getting better and better that they do just do a market execution fill. Like I don't think we can. It used to be like that, but now I don't think the copiers are too good. But at the same time, think of it like this, boys. Imagine you were in the double break sell and you get a bullish candle like that. Or me and Ant in that long right here. Imagine instead it had a sell candle like that, and then your copy trader doesn't work.
That
And
happened to me
now
yesterday.
you lose 1,800 per account, something like that, or all the accounts are blown. So having these copy traders with the new software is like huge.
Yeah, I agree, bro. I'd rather it work properly than it not work at
Yes.
all.
Yes. 100%.
Because our goal
Here,
is to
Cam.
be a professional, disciplined, high functioning trader. So we're not trying to rely on the fluff or the luck side of trading to get us to where we want to go.
Exactly. Cam, I just sent you on Discord the markup for my trade. If you then want to put that in the chat,
Yeah, man. Let me pull up
because
right now.
I'll need to create my account after stream here. So that way, if we hop on tomorrow or whenever you want to trade next, that way then I can actually use the chat and then we can try to figure out this audio issue when I go on the screen
So
too.
Claude said that it's just like a common hiccup issue. So maybe it is because you don't have the account. and it's
Yeah,
just
that's what
glitching
I'm
out.
thinking. Maybe that'll clean up when I create an account here.
Yeah, and I'll make sure I don't mess with any of your settings.
Red Bull,
Because I
Red
think I
Bull.
messed with one of your settings, and it was like, oh, well, if you have this activated, your guest may be able to hear themselves, and I was not able to turn it off. So
Hey, real quick, Red Bull for the sponsorship in the next 24 months get big enough so that these guys will check me out. I'll wear your hoodies, Red Bull. I'll trade on stream. Got a Red Bull hat.
Red Bull, we will get heart attacks drinking all of your products.
Exactly. Hey, the sugar-free, the Red Bull sugar-free is goated.
Oh no, you got that. I need my sugar. I need to taste it.
You take the sugar. It's like 26 grams of sugar, Brett, in one can.
Dude, but it tastes so different without it.
Nah.
Bro, try the Juneberry with like sugar and then sugar free, bro. Way different drink. Way different drink.
You sound like a margarita guy, bro.
I am a margarita guy. Yo,
Hey,
you gotta enjoy your
shout
bet.
out JB. Shout out JB with the Zins. He's gonna hook us up when he comes to Cali next time. Hey, Cam, where are you stationed out of? Where are you living, bro?
I'm in Florida. I'm in Jacksonville right now.
Nice. See, I need to get myself as soon as I have like money to buy my first property. I'm going to Texas or Florida, I think, because I want one of the 0% state income tax, especially
Yeah.
with trading, bro. Like, cause we'll get taxed in the self-employment, like an independent contractor. So I was going through with it with Claude on this, but then obviously like at the end of the year, I'm just gonna hire like a professional like accountant, like Austin was talking about. It's like it's worth it to spend, even if it's a few hundred per hour, I hire him to do, 3 to 5 hours, cost me $1,000 or $2,000. If I save $5,000, $10,000, whatever on my taxes, how is that not an investment right there?
Bro, it is. And especially because they don't teach us everything that we need to know about saving money with our taxes and just all the different things that we need to file or like just even save. Like I got the boot camp written off, bro. Like, well, I haven't had it written off yet, but
Yes,
I have an Excel
exactly.
tab of all of my trading expenses. So anything I spend on prop firms, any like all my monthly memberships, like I'm gonna try to write off the BSC $500 a month. Imagine if I can write that off.
No,
You know,
I am, dude. Why wouldn't we be able to write that off?
it's education.
Yes, I'm writing off BSC, um my Trading View subscription, which isn't a lot, but every dollar that I can get taken away from what
Because
I'm
it's
taxed
about
on income.
offsetting with the taxes.
Exactly. So Trading View, any dollar I spend on a prop firm, so I keep like the email
Mm.
receipt of every single prop firm account I've gotten this year. Um, let's see. When I got this new, so I got this new Mac. I just got the Neo, but when I got some payouts, I got a new phone and I got this new Mac because I had a super old Google Chromebook, which Google Chromebooks are good. It did its job, but I needed something with a little more processing.
Yeah, no doubt.
Dude, I love the Mac. I'm so happy I got it. But this was like $700 piece. Hey, it was for trading. It's for like anything related to trading. So I'm gonna try to get that written off as well.
100% you
Um,
can.
yeah,
And honestly, bro, it's a good
even these
investment, bro. Like,
glasses, even
what's
these
that?
glasses, they're like it's blue screen. It's for my trading. It's for my analysis, like back testing hours each day, like not strain my eyes. Yeah, it's $50, but like every $50, it's just less money I made that I'm being taxed on now. So
No
I
doubt.
think anything you should be able to get the BSC written off, bro, and the boot camp. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to.
That's why I'm just recording it just in case, you know. And like anytime I
In
went to
case you
get my
get
taxes filed,
audited,
my
is what you're
advisor was
saying?
like, "What have you spent on trading?" And I'm like, "I've spent a lot."
No, exactly. So we should start because right now, like I know you just got your first few payouts, right? Like same with me. I'm only like up 3K in payouts this year. So it's like we don't have enough income off trading to have to like worry about submitting quarterly tax
Nah, you don't
statements
have to
right
worry
now.
about the
But we're
quarterly
prepping
submission.
because we know like this year, like we could make 20, 40, 60, 100 grand by the end of the year. So let's start prepping now to pay our taxes because as soon as we have anything over like 10 to 15K in one
Yeah.
quarter, you're going to have to like submit that with the IRS and probably like they're going to ask for some sort of like, payment on that first 15, like them saying, okay, over like 4 quarters, that would be 60. So you're going to pay taxes like based off 60K. And then we'll either get refunds or like have to pay more. But we want to do this professionally, legitimate, like trading, like do it for a living or a significant side income. So then taxes are a part of that. Why not start educating yourself on it and make sure you get the
Yeah,
um,
no doubt.
best return? Because otherwise, dude, if you don't put in that stuff, like if you don't save, what you're spending on your education or prop firms, then say, great, if you made 80K this year trading, it's your first year profitable and you make 80K, you're amazing. You're like top 5% in the industry. You can definitely like make 6 figures the next year at least, but you're going to get taxed as much as possible. You're going to get taxed like the same as a lawyer who just made 150K or a
Right.
doctor. Like you're going to be paying 20 something percent on 80K. That's not amazing. Now you live in the right state. You write off everything you can. You have a CPA professional do it. There's other things like if they tell me eventually to go to like an S corp or something, like make my trading like a business, like an S corp, then it's like lower like self-employment taxes would be the benefit for that. There's a bunch of different things you
Yeah,
can
because you're
tweak
like
with.
paying yourself every day, or you're paying yourself
You can pay
essentially. So they
yourself a
recognize
salary
it as a
exactly
different
and then take
category.
that out of the net income. Exactly.
Do you want to go over your trade just real quick? Just a quick summary. I know
Yeah,
that
before
it's
we
kind of
hop off.
self-explanatory, but maybe we could make a reel out of it or something. I'm gonna try to make
Yeah.
a couple reels from this stream.
Yeah. Cause tell me, I got plenty of time here, but I know you're talking about the gym, grabbing the surfboard.
I'll
So
go till at least 11, bro.
sounds
'Cause,
good.
I mean,
Let's
I'm
do it.
probably not gonna trade anything after this. So
No, I'm done for the day. I'm up 480, not quite the 500 mark I was talking about, but like we were talking about earlier, what's the difference between 540 and 580? $40. Well, same thing, Chase. What's the difference between 480 and you hit that 500? It's $20. Like if I stack 480 days, we're gonna get to pay out pretty quick.
And the likelihood of you getting another 480 day on the dot is unlikely. You'll probably hit a 520 or a
And then
530.
it balances out.
And it
Exactly.
balances out. And just by naturally trading the different ranges in the zones, it balances out.
It does. All right,
But
so
honestly,
let's
I
go
like
over
that you
this
got in the
trade.
trade, bro. Like it was a good read, right? Because you were saying, like I want to see your day profit get hit on the double break. We sweep
Yes.
the opening range low. We go back into the range, close above the VWAP, and then go back to the opening range high. And that, bro, it looks to see that's just exactly what happened.
True. It did end up playing out exactly how I was kind of seeing it today. It normally doesn't happen like that. But what I was seeing is so early on, I told Cam we have these three VWAPs, previous day, New York, overnight, all sandwiched in the middle of opening range. So the blue one is overnight, black is New York, and red is previous for me. Um, so especially when I see two VWAPs literally on top of each other, New York and previous day, the red and black ones, that's a big sign to me based off previous trades I've taken where I've gotten shaken out early and data that I've collected when we have VWAPs like this. I said I want to be patient early. I can see early chop happening. We didn't get, we got a little bit of that early chop, but actually, once we double broke, and anyone who took the double break sell with Cam, the chop wasn't too bad, actually. You were basically sitting in profit the whole time. You just kind of had to wait out a little bit, maybe 15 minutes to get that final push, right? By 7:15, it kind of gave that final push.
Yep.
Well, once we took out opening range low, that's when, because my overall consensus still told me we have targets, overnight high is above us. We have liquidity from session, New York session high. When it pops like that, just barely out of OArch high, and it got up to like 7,588. Yeah, exactly, Cam, right there. That tells me, I mean, buyers wanted to step in. They definitely are still there. Like we're talking about, the gap on the higher time frame still above us.
And
Just because the double break won and we cleared opening range low at 7:15, I
yep.
was not looking to just get in on this on the shorts. Now, as I wanted to see what happened once the double breaks won after 7:15, after Cam and any double break shorts took profit, what I wanted to see is us get back into opening range and then just see which side won at the battle of the VWAP sandwich. And in this case, my original idea of we sweep opening range low, and then if it reestablishes above New York, which it did, then I like the longs to go take that session high, which it did do that. Now, I like to try to ask myself with each trade, though, like where would I have been looking for the opposite side here? So shorts, when we went up and we tapped overnight VWAP, which is the blue one, we ended up breaking through it. If we broke through that and then bounced off of New York and previous, if we bounced there and it failed to reestablish longs and it got below overnight again, now I would have been looking to see, okay, I think we might have another leg lower. This could be a trending bear market in the makes for today's session.
And I kind of like that patience that you have with it, because the range has honestly been playing in the value area a lot of this market. So like,
See,
if we
Cam can
do
show
come back
everyone the
down,
value area levels. I
that's a
don't trade
big
them.
indication. But the fact that we got back in, we couldn't really stay below it. That's a
Right.
big indication. So I like that you had that preface to be unbiased, because I saw the longs, but I didn't like them because I would rather play in the direction of the market, right? Like the double break shorts just played out. So why am I going to try to long above the New York VWAP now? I'd rather wait
Well,
for the break in the retest.
not only that, you just banked, what was it, 1.6K or something?
It was like 1100 per
1100. You
account.
just banked 1100. So why would you even, I mean, you would have had to have the most clear as day, I can't sit out of this trade in my right mind setup come. Otherwise, why, if you just banked 1100, come on, what are we trying to do here right now?
Right.
Taking another trade, like
I like the short
1100 in
now.
one
Like,
day,
if
and you're
say we
not
close
good.
back below here, we get a nice candle close. Like, I like this. I would take that again, because the buyers had time to step in. We swept the opening range high. We retested the point of control, almost got
I
back up
would
to the value
I
area
would
high.
like that short too, 100%.
It's just I feel like it's a more probable trade to play out, opposed to trying to get it right here. This is more of a momentum play, in my opinion, if we were to try to catch it back down again for an extension.
Yeah, exactly. If
So
if
good for
where I
you
went
to
long,
be
if we
patient.
tried to short where I went long,
Dude, people probably got smoked for sure. This is a
100%.
100% a fake out for people that missed the double break, right? Because look at these two big ass candles, right? People are like, oh no, sellers are in. Oh, we're back at the
Exactly.
VWAP. We closed below. Let's fucking go 5 minis, and sell this thing. We're gonna keep tanking. So good for you, bro, to have an idea and see it out. Even if it would have,
Thank you.
sold back down. I like that you had your trade idea, just how I had my double break. Because
Definitely.
if you
I
can't
was
trust
definitely
yourself
tempted.
to follow your own ideas, you're not going to make money, because you could have the most perfect trade, but if you fuck it up, then what's the perfect trade then?
Yeah, exactly. I was definitely tempted to throw on a couple micros, go on the short with you because I did like that double break short early on. I just had to stick to my initial reading, and what I told chat was, hey, when we got this VWAP sandwich like this, from my analysis, like Cam is taking all the double breaks. He's on fire. He's going to take this short. It definitely could win, but this isn't my trade. I'm going to see a long or a short present later after some of these initial traders that either think they have the right read long or short are going to get in. And anyone who got in short, yes, you probably made money as long as you managed your trade correctly and your stop was big enough. Well, I guess there wasn't much drawdown. So as long as you got on the right side of VWAP today, you should have made money short. Same thing with longs too. There wasn't much of a pullback here once we did get long up at 76. But regardless, my point is, if you're just not able to stick to your plan, whenever I don't stick to my game plan is normally when I lose money. It's normally when I have a tilt day where I lose more money than I should, even in my trading plan allows for. And so if you stick to your game plan, like if Cam didn't take that short because, oh, my guest is on. He's wanting to be patient. He doesn't like the short. And now that double break short wins, Cam is no longer operating in the correct headspace that he wants to, looking for his next trade. Now he's already feeling emotional.
I'm gonna tilt. And it's
Exactly.
a great point that you said that, because for me personally as a trader, if I have an idea and I don't see it out or I hesitate, dude, I beat myself up bad. I'm like, oh, I'm a bitch. I'm all these negative things because I'm like, why didn't I just have the confidence to hit the button, bro? It's like a video game. And I'm so glad that I've like worked on that part of my trading, bro, because there's been so many trades where I've marked them up, I've had the idea, I've seen it 1,000 times, and I just won't take it for no reason. I just won't do it. And
And
it's
then,
like, why are we trading then, right?
yeah, it's the same thing too. Same emotional issues you're going to have in your trade if, on the opposite perspective, Cam is seeing a trade that fits his criteria, and I was tempted to go in with him. Even smaller size still would have been a mistake, because if I throw in smaller size on a trade that I don't necessarily like, but my brother likes it, so I'm like, okay, I like it too. I like he's a good trader. He's gotten some payouts here recently. Why would I be like not taking this trade too? And then that trade loses to any extent. I'm now going into my next trade feeling some sort of emotions, consciously or subconsciously. I'm not feeling just clear, level-headed, because I just broke my rules. Even if I only lost 100, $200 because I downsized, I, in my mind, should be break even, flat on the day, and I'm red because I did something against my rules. I'm just working on right now. Like, I went off on a little tangent, but I'm studying Mark Douglas. My whole thing, for anyone, who follows Cam here, is literally what he's talking about: sticking to your rules every single time, no matter what rule it is you're breaking, not taking your trade or taking someone else's trade or moving your stop or front running your TP. If you have something written in as a rule for your trading and you ignore it, then how can you collect data on it? Is, I think, what Cam's trying to say here, is how can we collect data which can make us better? You can change your rules. Rules sometimes might be holding you back, but if you're not taking your rules, then how can you even gather data to see what works best for you?
Exactly, bro. And until I got systematic with the double break, take it every single day, long or short, no matter what the VWAP alignment is, no matter what my gut feeling is telling me, because I know that it has a high win rate. Austin Silver would not be marketing the double break on ASFX, taking this live on stream every day if it didn't work, you know?
No, he
So,
wouldn't. He
and then
wouldn't.
I noticed that as soon as I joined the Black Shirt Club, I'm like, okay, there's two fire trades that are making this guy on fire. It's the double break and the break and retest of the New York VWAP, or just the pullback to VWAP that Evan likes. Those are the winning trades that get VWAP traders payouts. So why am I going to try to add my own edge, my own discretion? Like, I'm only 3 years into the game. Like, what do I know compared to Austin? I'm probably better off just entering, setting my stop loss where it needs to go, setting the take profit where it needs to go. Don't get too greedy. A perfect example of what I did to get too greedy last week, man. I had a take profit at the opening range low, right? We maybe had the value area high, like right there where I just put that green line. I was like, you know what? I'm Mr. Double Break. I want some extra profits. I'm going to drop the take profit. Bro, it missed me and then it shot straight back up and I broke even on the trade. And I put my stop loss to break even on that because I'm like, okay, I'm doing stupid stuff right now. I don't normally drop my take profit below the opening range. That's not in the data. That doesn't make me a successful trader. So the fact that I'm already pretty much throwing away money now, I have to break even my trade. Because if I take a loss now, I'm just opening myself up to damage that did not need to be there. We call those avoidable losses.
I
Whenever
like
the
it.
strategy presents a win, but you get in your own way, That's an avoidable loss. So even though I broke even on it, it's still a loss to me because I could have had, I think if my take profit would have hit on that, I would have had like $1,200. And like, I don't know which account that was, but like, imagine if I had $1,200, to this balance, the account would be $300 away from being passed. So like all those tiny mistakes that we make getting overly greedy, trying to rush the process, they really do set us back more in the future than we realize it. Just stick to the simple process of taking that 5-point take profit, take the 7-point take profit. It will add up, opposed to you trying to jump ahead of the curve. You're going to push yourself back accidentally. I've been doing it for years.
So do we need to get you that shirt that Evan has that says something about like negative risk to reward, negative RR?
Dude.
I think we need to get you that shirt, bro.
I mean, yesterday my stop loss was $2,000. My take profit was $1,050. Like, and I didn't care. I threw 3 minis on it. Take me out.
Hey, I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
All right, brother. Guys, I appreciate you for sticking around for the stream. I definitely appreciate you guys. It's cool to do something with your life, man, because, a couple months ago, you remember, Antoine, like I was in the really grinding phase, like, oh, I want to make it. Like, I deserve to have these payouts because I've been doing everything right for so long. Like, when's my time going to come? And honestly, like, since I've started putting in the correct type of quality work, because I was hustling and I was putting in time, but I wasn't doing it at the highest quality like I'm doing now. I'm journaling every single trade. I'm waking up at the same time every day. I'm talking positive to myself. I'm talking positive to other people. I'm staying disciplined off the charts, which is helping me stay disciplined on the charts, which are things I wasn't doing before my payout. So the life that you live off the charts is going to be how you perform on the charts. And that's why I say, like, Chase, you were making great points earlier about, sticking to your strategy, sticking to what you want to do. Don't get induced by Cam. Don't get induced by Austin. Because what are you going to do when Austin's not there? What are you going to do when Cam's not there to tell you that, hey, take the double break. It has a 90% win rate. Like, are you going to have the confidence to go in on your own and size properly and hold your trade for full take profit?
Yeah, it's a great point, bro.
That's what I've been doing for myself. Like, and seeing that I'm able to do it, it's like I'm proving to myself that I am able to be a professional trader. Because if I couldn't hold for full take profit, but I can hold for full stop loss, I'm never going to make it.
Yeah, that's a really good point. If I can't hold for full take profit, but I can hold for full stop loss, that's actually like you hit the nail on the head with like one of my bigger issues in June was like April and May when I was taking payouts and I was on a run. My green days were not only a lot more often than my red days, but my green days were just as big, if not bigger than my red days. In June, I wasn't letting winners run. In fact, sometimes winners were actually reversing all the way to losers. And then losers, I was kind of dealing with some psychological issues with my trading, and it was hard for me to cut an idea. It was hard for me to go stick to my original stop loss. And anytime you move a stop or you move a daily loss limit for yourself, like I know the prop firms have daily max loss limits. You don't want to be hitting those unless you can afford to just sling accounts like that. Like right now with where I'm at financially, I have one funded account. I can't afford to take on more than 50% of my overall drawdown in one day. I can't do the $1,200 max daily loss that TOF has set up. I have to do my own max daily loss limit of 600. And that's still a good chunk of my overall trailing drawdown is $2,000, right? So 600 is over 25% of that. That means I have confidence that I'm not going to have 4 losing days in a row. Well, if my max, if I'm risking 1,200 or even $1,000 on a trade, 2 red days in a row, your account's gone.
Yep.
2 red days in a row are going to happen. I could be 7 for 10 on 10 trades. And in those 10 trades, I could have 2 losses in a row out of the 3 losses. Like, you don't get to choose which individual outcome is a win or a loss.
Right. That's a good way of putting it. You don't get
I
to
wish
choose when
I
your
wish
losses
we
come.
got to choose which one. So I see
Hey,
we
can I
still
choose
got,
to go on a 10 win streak right now? I really need it. I really need it.
I know.
You can give me 5 losses after, I promise. Just give me
Hey
the 10
Tam,
first.
I thought you were getting calls from Trump himself. I see your
Dude, that's how it's been feeling lately because I used
your
to get
YouTube.
destroyed by Trump. And now that I'm finally on the right side, I'm like, yo, maybe I'm a chosen one. Like, let's go.
Hey, so I see we still got Ant in the chat. He was asking you something. Are you able to see who else we still have? Do we have anyone else watching right now?
Yeah, it's just it's Ant and Antoine right now.
Are these boys, where did they find your stream?
So Ant,
Because these guys have
he's
been
an
here the whole
ASFX
time. They've
stream
been locked
watcher,
in.
and we follow each other on Instagram. And whenever I
Nice.
made my Trader Cam page, he followed me and reached out to me, and he wanted to get in the Discord, and we've just been talking. And then Antoine, we met in the ASFX stream, and we also got each other's Discord or Instagram, and we were kind of each other's like support system for the first like 2 to 3 months of my journey. We still are for sure.
Yo, Antoine and Ant, it was good to trade with you boys this morning. My boy Adam, I don't know if you guys know Adam Quigley. He was gonna hop on and watch our stream. It looks like I'm on X right now. He just posted a few minutes, 40 some minutes ago. He had a red day, preferred the break and retest long, but the double break played out perfectly again. I took the loss on the chin and bounced back tomorrow. So this guy really loses well. I really like Adam. But so I thought he mentioned he was going to come check out the stream. I'll hit him up and figure out what happened with that. Because Adam's another guy I'd be down to stream with. Cam, he's good. But Antoine and Ant, good trades this morning. I think Antoine took the short with you and Ant took the long with me.
Yeah.
Boys, I'm going to put my X in the I'm going to put my Twitter account in the chat right now because I want to get in touch with you guys.
Yeah, these are good guys, man. They're real traders. Like they actually put in the time.
Well, I can tell you're not
markups.
No offense to us, bro, but we're like up and coming. Like your stream, it's like brand new. Like you're an up and coming trader. Same with me. Like no ego on it. Like if they're on our stream right here, it's like finding an underground artist. You know what I mean? Like you have to be grinding to find something like this.
And guys, whenever I get 50 members in my Discord, I will be doing a top 1 futures giveaway. I should have mentioned that at the beginning of the stream, but I forgot. So, get your friends in my Discord, and everybody that's like like my first 10 members, my first 15 members, like I'm going to give you guys a double entry because you guys were there before I started taking off, so, especially you, like Antoine, you get in my Discord, Chase, you guys will have double entries for whenever I get to the 50. And
that's sick,
that's how
bro.
I took my first payout. I won a top 1 futures 50K Ignite from Austin's stream.
Oh, did you really?
From it 4 months later.
So I didn't know that. That's hilarious, dude.
And I do only trade the ASFX strats. I used to strategy hop, and I know we talked about that when you had joined my Discord. The double break has just been proven to be the most profitable strategy I've ever seen. And I mean, I don't have millions and millions of experience, right? But like, I came in, I started watching Austin trade, started watching everybody trade, and I picked up 2 things: the double break and the New York break and retest / bounce / pullback. And I decided to just go with the double break because it presents every single day. Yes, I do think it really does. Double break. But keep in mind, right? Well, the double break has had a 70 to 80% win rate pretty much from March to now. At any point in time, I could lose 10 trades. We could lose 10 double breaks. So that doesn't mean it's, a better or lesser than strategy. It just means that probability of that 20% when you are losing is just happening now. And that's what we have to remind ourselves as traders is like, okay, cool. I just went on a 2-week win streak and I got a payout. Cool. So if I take a couple losses, if I take 7 losses in the next 2 weeks, that's not really out of pocket because that's trading. There was 1 week where the double break went 0 for 4 and then 5 for 5 the next week. And that's a profitable strategy to me because it made up all of its losses. If you took
Hey,
every
one
double break,
second, Cam. Yo, chat. I was having issues putting like the link from X. So if you just look up at Chase Dienhart right there on
here, I'll see
X.
if I can drop it for you.
I do have IG. Yeah, it's here, Cam, if you can just drop my IG in there, but here, and it's just Dienhart.chase on IG.
Yeah, I will. And I'll add you on my story as well after the stream, so that way they can follow you.
And here, let me see if I can't put my Discord in because you got these boys on Discord, right? I was just saying, I just put in my X there, Ant, because I'm putting out my personal Instagram. I don't have like a trading Instagram yet. My trading account, like anything I post about trading for social media, it all goes on my X account. So I definitely recommend getting an X account just because there's so many traders on the space. And it's super easy. It's kind of fun too, figuring out, like, I'm not big on X at all, but for trading, that's where I post everything. Let me see if I can't share my Discord here, but definitely go if you prefer Instagram. Forget about Twitter. It's good. Follow me on IG, and we can talk trading whenever you want, bro. Is that? Oh, that's your Discord. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna.
I
add
sent
you
him
right
your
now.
Discord and then, or your Instagram. And I just
Sweet. Ant just posted his Discord username, so I'm gonna try to add him right now in Discord. Here, add friend. Let's check this out. Huh. It said invalid username. Boss. Here, I just copy and pasted it. That's weird.
Bro, I know, bro. I have too many freaking Anthonys and Antoines in my freaking Discord, bro. This is a different
Ant.
Anthony, bro. Yo.
And saying
I
there's
sent your
there's no
Instagram to a different
tag.
Anthony because you guys both go by Ant
I
Trading.
guess. Here, Anthony, I'm gonna try to give you my Discord, and you put in, see if you can add me on the thing, and I'll add you back. Because I don't know, when I put in the boss #9762, it's saying double check, saying didn't work. Double check that the username is correct. So let me see here. I'm just I didn't realize they got rid of the hashtag. Oh, boss. No, okay, let's try this. Yeah, I see what you're saying, brother. Let's try this. I'm like, Ant, you're giving me a fake name, brother. Okay. Friend request went through. Ant's catfishing me to a freaking catfish account. He's like, oh, thank you for your TOF login. Thanks for clicking that link. I got your Trade-Avate info. Dude, I miss the Black Shirt Club. I bet you're still loving it. I miss it. For you guys that don't know, chat, I was in the Black Shirt Club for 1 month with this guy Cam, and dude, I miss on the calls, on the, like, what do they call, like, the Black Shirt Club, like the Monday, Wednesday, Friday calls.
Yeah.
I'm miss messing with Randy and Randy too or just like messing with Austin or Ev, and Randy would get in on it. Like I think one time on one of the calls, Austin was like talking about like, oh, I don't know if I'm like sharing screen right now because I'm like logging into Tradeovate. And then I like made a comment like, oh yeah, like the chat only has half your password so far. Like we can see your Tradeovate login. And Randy goes, like Randy caught on to the joke right away. And he goes, no, why would you say something? I was logging in right now or something like that. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I
I
remember
was
that.
logged into AS trades, ASFX trades, and I was cracking up, dude.
Dude, I like that's why I don't mind paying for a membership like that, bro. Like it brings a better side of me out. Like if I'm in a funk or like I'm just overly stressed out with trading, like you'd see, like I don't really watch stream anymore because honestly, like Austin overly influences me. Like he's such a good trader, like in my opinion. I'm going to trump what he says over my opinion because he's better than me. So why would I not listen to him? But that's not my job.
Good
So
for
I
you,
had to I
man.
had to cut out watching stream,
I
but
did too. I
I
just
use
did
it to
too.
kind of like bring me back, right? Because they do talk, good stuff on there. They do drop some gems, and sometimes it is
They
nice to just
do.
laugh and chat with your boys. You know what I mean? Like kind of like we're doing. This trading the double break today. If I would have lost, it wouldn't have felt stressful because we were talking, having a good time. Like it's
Exactly.
just part of the
That's what I'm
job.
saying. That's why if you're down, I want to make this like a regular thing. I'd be down to make it a regular thing on your stream. Um, if I get my StreamYard account created right after this, we should do this like as often as you want, bro, because I'm not gonna lie, I felt really, really at peace when I was trading today. Like even at first because when we first got long, I think Ant got long with me. Um, there was an initial couple minutes where we just started floating into drawdown, and I wasn't stressing at all. And sometimes like that's a big issue for me, is being emotional while I'm in a trade, like feeling myself not liking something in my body, not feeling good about seeing that red, seeing that drawdown, or not being comfortable when I'm in green, just letting it ride. And we were talking about, that's like a mistake in trading. And when I was in the live call today with you, it's something about just, yeah, like chatting. Crazy, I've had this Discord since 2017. Just like chatting, keeping it loose, realizing like, hey, I feel like when we're able to just chat, and why I really like was hooked quickly with ASFX live streams, and why I was like, man, this is the community I want to learn from, put myself around. It's because when you're keeping it loose, it's easier to stay in that mindset of today is just one individual outcome. It's not going
Mhm.
to wreck my account. It's not going to make my year. I'm
Right.
just doing my job today, following my rules. That's it. And then I'll show up tomorrow because I didn't blow up today.
Exactly,
And
bro.
if you're
Like
not
you're
on
giving
stream, you're
yourself.
not keeping it loose. It's harder. It's easier to open up and be like, oh, fuck that red. Like I can't take red today. I'm gonna change my daily loss limit. Like start to make mistakes. It's easier to
Mhm.
make mistakes if you're not keeping it loose, and being on stream makes it easier to stay loose. Have fun with it.
Yeah, 100%, bro. That's why I started putting myself out there, bro, is because I got tired of crashing out and tilting, man. And like, I realized I can be strong on my own, but sometimes I don't want to be strong on my own every day. Like, how can I put myself in a position to where I can function at a higher quality? Put myself on stream. And then so many benefits come with that, right? I get to network, I may get opportunities, and then it helps with my trading because like you said, bro, like just being loose, I feel like it helps you stay or get in the flow state. Because when you have all that anxiety and all those extra emotions, you're not really in flow state, bro. You're kind of just going with the flow, really, but it's not the right flow. Because like
Yeah.
today we were in flow. Would you
Oh,
agree?
100%. This was one of the better trading sessions I've had in July, where I was just patient and I was doing exactly what my analysis was telling me to do. And that felt really
Fuck yeah,
good.
dude. Fuck yeah.
Today, I really enjoyed trading on stream. I mean, obviously, anyone's going to have more fun when it goes right to take profit and it's on stream. Like my idea played out. It's fun, right? But just in general, even if that lost, I enjoyed trading with you on the stream with these boys, Antoine and Ant, bro. Shout out you guys.
Yeah, bro, and
First
bro,
two,
I was thinking of the wrong Ant, bro, because like I have 3 Anthonys like in my Discord, bro. This is the Anthony from bro. I met him in Daytona when I worked at
Ant
U-Haul.
said, "Remember the long I said I took this morning? I kind of sold it once market went down out of fear, but oh, Ant. So P&L wise,
Uh
Ant, my brother." Dude, that literally was like my whole month of June trading was like having the right idea and then just messing with it. Like, I'm not saying you micromanage or anything, but God, that is frustrating, bro. I feel that, dude. I would
you
have
just
held it.
have
I
to
would have been up
accept
plus
that once
500.
you take the trade, bro, you've already put the risk on the table, bro. Once you've bought the account, fuck that. Once you've bought the account, you've already lost the money, gang. You've already swiped the card. So if you lose a trade, if you enter a trade, don't pull it because it may lose. Like you may be blocking your blessing for real. And I think that's what we were talking about while I was setting up for my double break. Sure, it can lose, but at the end of the day, I have to put my stop loss where it goes, my take profit where it goes, and see it out. Because we even said, like I could close my trade early, and look what happened. It went straight to take profit and some.
Yeah,
So we're
you would
not
have been
fortune tellers.
regretting that. You
Sorry,
would
what'd you say?
definitely been regretting that.
Yeah, like it would have
Damn.
been.
Well, Ant or Antoine, yeah, that is frustrating. Send in like a chart markup. I'm sure we're hopping off the stream soon. Send it to, not to speak for Cam, but send in the chart markup on Discord to me or Cam. Like I can't see, like I would definitely take a look at it because it makes me better as a trader. I'm sure Cam is saying the same thing. Like seeing other people's analysis and like literally live trades, like it's a live rep. Send it
Yeah,
over.
bro,
I would want to see because
I want to see the link for your trade because sometimes like it is like you could enter a trade and be like, okay, like that was a dumb entry. Like maybe I shouldn't have taken it. But more than likely, because like I know you, Anthony, like you're not going to take a dumb trade.
no, and
So
I think because
I want
Ant
to
got
push
long when
you
I got
to
long.
leaving your trade to run.
Ant got a better price fill than me too. Ant had a really clean long. I'm bummed to hear that he's not plus 500 on the day because Ant had that long with me and he actually got a better price around we entered, so I got in at like 10:22 a.m. and I think Ant, if I remember correctly, followed me up like literally within the next minute or two. He was long as well. And he got an even better price. He got like 74 something. I was up at 75.75.
And the
Either
other
way,
thing
they were
I'll point
both
out to
good
you, Anthony,
prices.
is so when you entered that trade, right? We did chop. It did go sideways. But if you notice, the trade played out in what, like 11 minutes, 10 minutes? Like that's a very quick
Exactly.
trade.
It was really quick.
I've sat in double break trades that have went for 2, 3, 4 hours, bro. You know how miserable it is sitting in your trade for 4 hours?
Yeah,
Normally when a trade
exactly.
goes for 3 to 10 minutes. Like, so when you do exit your trade early or you butcher your trade, like not talking trash, but just saying like when you butcher your trade, go back and see like, okay, did it pull out? Did I need to do that? What emotions were I feeling to come to this decision? Is it something going offside, like outside of the charts that made me feel this way? Or was it really the charts? Because I'm finding that I make a lot of my stupid decisions on the charts based off how I'm feeling before I even show up.
Yeah, it's a good point. And
Sent
you're
a
going to have to
screenshot
help
of my
me on
NQ chart to
Discord.
you, Chase.
And I got your markup, but I'm gonna need help because one of your indicators that you have that has these green and orange arrows. So that's throwing me off. That's just an indicator, right? But with the blue and the red, the smaller arrows, is that like your fills? Because I'm curious, like it seems like you were trading during opening range, it looks like, right? You got long super early and then you cut that. And then you got long towards the bottom and you cut that. I'm confused here.
And bro,
Blue
if you
and
can
red
drop it in
arrows are
the
fills. Okay.
if you can drop it in the YouTube chat, do that because I might be able to open it up. Or if it's in the Discord.
Here, I tried posting it. It said this comment failed. So, Cam, I'm gonna log in and make an account, but it's let me post some things in the chat. So I don't know if I try to post a link, it doesn't work. But if I just like respond to the boys, then it lets me like talk in the chat. So pretty confusing all in all.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking confusing. I have no idea what's going on.
And said he made a group chat with all of us. Oh, he did. He just sent it. He just sent it in that. So if you pull that up on stream, and then he said in the chat too that the blue and red arrows are fills. So I mean, if you help me take a peek at this, like it just looks to me, and like you were just in too early. Like this was literally me all of June. Like when we have those 3 VWAPs sandwiched like that, like we need to give it a little breathing room. Give it some time to show you what's going on. I think that the first blue you have, if that was an order filled long, I think that was just a 50-50. That looks like a gamble to me, brother.
So what I want to challenge you to do, I'm not even like gonna focus on how you executed the trade, bro. I want you, when you are trading, to start doing markups. So notice how whenever I took the double break, right, and my trade was setting up, I was like, okay, cool. We have the first break of the opening range, right? Cool. And then when I entered my position, I entered, double break short, 2 minis. Like start typing on the chart what's going on and why you're getting into the trade. So then when you're back testing your trades that you've taken, you don't have to think, how was I feeling? Why did I do that? You have a note that explained exactly what you were feeling in that moment. And then you can be like, okay, that was a dumb decision. Okay, I was trading right. I did see things right and the trade played out. Or I did everything right and the market just went against me. That's trading. So I challenge you to start doing actual like text markups. And you'll see.
I need to do that too. Me and Ant are in the same boat. I can't
understand anything I'm looking at this.
No, yeah, Ant.
The best
good
trade
for
that
you
I see
for sending in the markup,
right
bro.
Just based off trend lines.
Like first off, Ant, like good for you for sending in the markup, but like, so you're sending in the markup for feedback. I'm with Cam. I don't really know how to give you feedback on this markup. Now, Cam was showing my chart earlier. You could argue something very similar with mine. Like, yes, I had the VWAPs on there and the opening range high and like the actual like kind of trade like sketch where it shows you here's my green box for take profit, here's my gray box for stop loss. But outside of that, mine's pretty ugly too. Like I need to do what Cam's saying and show in the text box, like here was my break of OR high. Why didn't I get short on the double break here? Literally tell, like chat in on the like type in on the thing on the text box. Because I do that on my TradeZella, like my notes. But Cam's right. When I go back and back test, it's so much more monotonous and like time consuming having to go through all like my like written logs per day on TradeZilla, matching it with the chart. Oh, this is why this was a break and retest. This is why this was a double break. Instead, if it's all on the chart, it's a lot easier to go back. So I need to do the same thing, because my markup, at least for someone like Cam, if he was giving me feedback, he can see like where I got in, where my VWAPs are, opening range high and low, stuff like that. But he still doesn't have any information off that. So it's
Yeah, like
one
all I
step
can
up
see
from
from his
yours,
markup,
Ant,
like if he wanted
but
feedback
mine
on
needs
this,
work too.
like if Chase wanted feedback on this, like luckily his chart is nice and easy to read. So I can be like, okay, we are in between the opening range low and the opening range high. We swept the low. He's long above all the VWAPs. That's an easy trade to understand because he's not fighting alignment. He's going with the direction of the market and he's going with momentum. That's easy, you know? And if it loses, then the only feedback I'd have is pay attention to the VWAPs pinched, which he already knows that. But because he doesn't have a note on there, he may forget that in a month or two. He may be looking at this and be like, man, like, why did this long lose when everything was supposed to go right? A simple text like that can really help, you know, like he was saying with that big M word, monotonous or whatever you said. Those
So
are
for
some good
me,
vocabulary words you got there, my boy.
let's see what Ant said. So for me, I've noticed that each day, if it opens higher than previous day close, what does this say? Then there's like a 75 to 80% chance it will go higher. Huh.
How if you're not using Edgefold to get this data and you don't have at least like 20 trading days of this data that you can pull, the data is not valid.
I wouldn't say it's not valid. It's just not verified data yet. It's just raw data at that point. Like raw data is still raw data, even if it's like three, a sample size of 3. It's still data. I wouldn't say it's not valid. It's just not verified. It's unverified data.
When you start like saying things like that though, like you can literally plug that into Edgefold and be like, okay, every time we open higher or open lower, like what is the percentage that we close higher that day? And it will tell you. So unless like he has that data, which I doubt he has a Edgefold subscription. So unless he has the physical like data and trades giving him that 75 to 80% chance that he thinks he knows, he's manipulating himself is what I'm trying to get him to understand.
No, I do agree with that. I would want to see too, where does that stat come from? How do you verify that 75 to 80% chance?
That's the double break win percentage, right? The 75 to 80%. Well, based on that, you know, you should be full porting your account. You know what I mean? Like every time that happens.
And here's the thing. He could be right. He could have gotten this from Edgeful actually. There is when we open higher than the previous day close, I'm sure 75% of the time, damn near, we probably do go higher. But here's my question. That doesn't tell me when we go higher. I can finish the day higher, but all New York session could be bearish. And then in the afternoon, it just rockets up. Like that, just because it finishes higher 75, I don't want to just jump into a long.
It's too broad of a statistic.
It's way too broad of a
That's
stat.
the whole
I don't
day
know
from
what to do with
9:30
that
to
stat.
5 o'clock. That's way too broad.
He said he doesn't have Edgeful. He spent hours going back.
Like, but we're trying to help
So that's
shape
good.
your
That's
mind
good, Ant.
because like in your first 3 to 4 years of trading, I'm still in my first 4 years, you know?
Same.
Like, the mentality that you develop matters. The way that you look at data, the way that you journal, it really matters for how you execute. Like that's why I've made the change. Like you remember, bro, like I was not trading like this when I was in Daytona. I was way more wild. I was honestly a little bit more cocky with my trading and I was a worse trader. And that's because I thought I knew everything. Like, oh, I know this, until I actually started journaling my trades, until I actually stepped back and was like, huh, do I get in my own way or no? Like, is the strategy better than me or am I better than the strategy? So like when you ask yourself those types of questions, then your trading really starts to change, bro. Because like I would literally type that question or that statement into Edgeful and be like, is this statistic true? And if it says it's true, cool. You know what to do with that information. But like Chase said, if it goes up if it goes up, how long is it going up? Is it crashing all day and then goes up at 4:30 with a huge Trump candle tweet? And then that skews the data?
Yeah, I'm just putting some thoughts in the chat here for Ant. I love that he's collecting this data on his own. He said hours of back testing is how he got this.
He's a good trader, bro. He puts in time.
So keep doing that. That's what's going to make you profitable. I back test still for hours every week. At any time I get some free time, because for me, so Cam, and I'm not sure about Ant and Antoine, these boys, so Cam is operating on Eastern Standard Time. You guys might probably the same thing. A lot of people, not many people are in Pacific Standard Time that I trade with or that I've met in trading space. So for me though, my point is it's 8:35 in the morning. Okay. So I have the whole rest of my day right now. So I made money in the morning. That doesn't mean, I'm going to go mess around. Like I still have multiple hours in my day that I can put towards back testing, and I will, win or lose, because I'm not at the level I want to yet. But I'm really trying to tell you, I'm going to put this in the chat too. I would highly advise you don't just go long. When we get
I like the short first thing in the market open, because you had explained that to me yesterday. Like, so he has this thing where in the first minute or two, like if there's a big volume candle, that for him tells him his direction and he'll trade in that direction. So if he gets a big sell candle at 9:30, at 9:31, he'll scalp. This is the guy that I was saying scalps 5 fucking minis, bro, on NQ.
Who?
And
damn,
this is what I'm talking about. So like it's like on NQ, bro. Like I don't know how to do that, bro. I can't even do that on ES.
Well, and here's the thing, my brother. You're gonna do
velocity trade.
I know. He's telling me like velocity trade, all this stuff. Look, Ant, you're gonna trade how you want to trade, and you can be successful doing it. I'm just saying, if you send in the markup that looks like this and you're red on the day, and I'm going over feedback, I'm just gonna say, like, personally, I would not take a long. I don't care if it's 85% of the time it moves higher. What tells me right now is the time, especially, bro, if you're trading 5 minis, timing is huge for you. Velocity, you're talking about velocity trade. What about, so momentum, kind of the same thing, momentum with velocity, same category. If we haven't even established opening range yet, how do we know that that's the momentum or we have velocity in this trade? Like opening range hasn't even been established. 5 micros. Okay, Cam,
Bro,
you were tripping, brother. He trades 5 micros. That's a lot more healthy size. Good for you, Ant. I like that.
I definitely thought it was 5 minis, bro, the last time we talked.
Well, if he was trading 5 minis, I feel like dude is trading like a $500,000 account size, bare minimum. Like, well, I'm in bare and out minimum.
In 10 seconds. And I'm like, well, I mean, that kind of
5 minis on NQ would be insane.
I don't even trade NQ, so I can't even do the math for how much money that would be. You know what I mean?
I'm a math guy, accounting degree over here.
I just graduated.
So what? So looking at NQ, like I was trying to do the math on this before. It's at least like 3 or 4x every point like that. Can you give me a number on that, Cam? If it was so if NQ, I think it's something like this. If NQ moves 1.1 micro is worth like $20, right? Whereas
1 micro is worth $20 on NQ.
No, that's not right. 1 micro's got to be less than that.
Bro, 1 micro on NQ, like per point, is probably like 10 or $20.
$10, right? It's probably like $10. But
Because
on
Evan will be
ES, 1
like, if I
micro is
have to have like a
$5.
200-point stop or a 250-point stop, he'll risk $500
He
on one
said so
contract.
for 5 micros, 1 tick is 250.
One
Okay,
tick. So that means 1 point is
is 25.
no, 1 point is 4 ticks. So 250
1
times
point
4.
is 4 ticks. Okay, so it's $10. Thank you for that. So 1 point is $10. So if you had say 1 Minion, which is double his size, 1 tick is $20. The market moves on NQ like 100 points, easy. Like a small move is already like 50 to 100 points. So if you're risking $20, because if you went 1 mini, would be $20 a point. I move 10 points, which is nothing on NQ. 10 points is nothing. That's already $200. Now we said, what if you're going 5 minis? That means every 10 points on NQ would be $1,000 a risk. And 10 points on NQ is like 1 point on ES. Damn near.
Dude, that's nuts.
So that would be $1,000 a risk for every 10 points, meaning if you just went 50 points, which is a very small move on NQ, that's $5,000 of risk. So yeah, if you're trading 5 minis on NQ, you can do that, but I would think that you're trading like James Bruce looks at you as like a big dog. If you're trading 5 minis, like, you know what I mean?
Imagine
Your
James
capital,
Bruce thinking you're a big dog.
like
Man.
if your capital, you're looking at JB's account size, like that's nothing. Like you're probably trading a few million USD if you're swinging 5 minis in NQ. You're probably trading a couple mil total.
Yeah, to be honest.
Total, even so, if you're like copying accounts, you're probably total a couple mil.
Real quick, I am gonna wrap up stream here. I just want to explain this real quick to Anthony. This is a trade that I kind of butchered on Thursday of last week. I took the double break short, and I'm telling you this and showing you this markup because even at my level, it's important to explain the story, especially because I made a mistake, right? So I said the double break short presents, we closed back into the range. I said what I entered on. So I took the short in an eval and in the funded. When I exited the candle manually, or when I exited my trade manually in my funded, I made a note of that. So that way, when I'm going back and reviewing, I can see like, okay, I didn't let my full trade play out. And then what happened? Because I did that, I broke my habit of not getting in my own way. I dropped my take profit to the value area high, never hit it, and I had to close my trade at that red line. It's very important that we do these markups, even if I don't go back and, look at it again. Mentally, I engraved it in my brain that not only did I take the trade, I messed it up, but I typed it out. I talked to myself through the bad trade. So now I know next time that I'm in the double break, like, whoa, don't drop your take profit. Remember what happened last time. So it's a very important part of your progress. This is just as important as journaling after the trade. And I do all this while I'm in it and while it's live. It's easier. Makes time go by too.
All right, Cam, I'm trying to join the Discord real quick. So let me know if you see that on your end.
Yep, you just landed, brother.
All right, bet. And then before we hop off, when are you trying to do this again? You trying to get me back on stream tomorrow?
Tomorrow I'm gonna try to do like a big live where I go like live on Discord, YouTube, and Instagram. I'm gonna try that for the first time. So
does that
Thursday
not
we could
work?
probably lock in.
Does that not work with 2 people?
It does, but like I've never done this. So like
Okay.
I've never like tried to stream to multiple platforms at once, right? So I want to try it just myself because
Sounds good.
I don't want to waste your time either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it'll be too much of a distraction for me. Like if I can't figure it out, I have you on here and I'm trying to trade. Like I need to make sure that everything's good before I get you going.
Sounds good. Just let me know the next day, bro. If it's like Thursday, Friday, I'll be ready.
Yeah, bro, we can do this on Thursday. Tuesdays and Thursdays are probably going to be like my guest days just because I don't have the Black Shirt Club meetings. I don't have as much going on outside of market open.
Makes sense.
So yeah, brother. Thank you for being a guest. My first guest on stream, bro. This was awesome. Bro, we streamed for 2 hours and 15 minutes. We won our trade in like 10 minutes apiece, bro. Like we gave some good advice. This was a W stream, bro. The chat made money.
Definitely. We had a winning short and then winning long. So good work, dude.
Yep, and we both followed out our plan. Your plan was literally to wait for mine to play out, and then you do
Yeah.
yours.
Exactly. No, it's perfect. Yours worked right into my hand. Thank you for that, Cam. That worked
Anytime, bro.
perfectly.
Anytime. Well, all right, man. Anthony, thank you for hanging out with us. Antoine, I know you were here earlier. I know you left out. Thanks again. You two held it down for us. And anybody watching this back after the live is ended, follow Chase on Instagram, X, and we will be back Thursday.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me, Cam. I'll see you,
All right,
boys.
brother. Have a good one.